Hi everyone, this is week 4, and our topic for this week would be human reproductive system and growth. So, first, we will look into puberty in humans. Human children cannot produce offspring as their reproductive systems are not matured. As a child develops into an adult, they experience physical and emotional changes. These changes and this process is called puberty. Puberty is a stage of the life cycle in humans. Most females begin puberty between the age of 8 to 14, and most of them finish puberty within 4 years. Whereas most male begins puberty between 9 and 14, and it finishes within 6 years. So puberty is a stage of life cycle in humans. These are the puberty changes in girls and boys. So in girls, there will be a few changes and there will be a few changes in boys as well. So there are changes that happen to both the girls and the boys. For example, both the girls and the boys grow taller and heavier. They sweat more. They also may develop body odor. They will start having pimples and oily skin, hair grown under the arm and around the genitals, and emotionally they will be more challenged. Their feelings will change as well. So everyone goes through puberty at a different time, at a different pace. These changes are normal part of growing up. This slide shows the timeline of body changes and development of humans. So as we grow, our bodies change step by step. These changes help us to become healthy adults. All living organisms are able to reproduce to make offspring. To enable reproduction to occur, organisms have some form of reproductive system. These two pictures here shows you the human reproductive system. This slide shows you the male reproduction system. The male reproductive system produces sperm and the hormone testosterone. This helps in reproduction. Okay, so this students, this has to be this labels has to be memorized. You will also need to know the function of each part, each organ. Okay, this slide shows you the female reproduction system. The female reproductive system produces egg and the hormones called estrogen and progesterone. These help in reproduction. So now again, you will have to remember every part, every label of it, and the function of each organ. Okay. This slide shows the process of fertilization, and there are 6 steps here that you will have to remember part by part. And finally, what happens next is the zygote attaches to the lining of the uterus and the baby grows for about over to 40 weeks. So finally, why is reproduction important? Okay, reproduction is a process by which living things produce new individual offsprings of the same kind, mainly to produce new life, to prevent extinction, continue the generation, pass on the characteristics, and finally to maintain the population. Reproduction is important for the survival and continuation of a species. Okay, thank you so much.